Hello dear viewers, today the fish finds itself not in the fish market, but in the city of Visaginas. Visaginas is a city that was established in 1975 as a city built specifically for the people who were working on the nuclear power plant in Ignalina. That was a very special time because people needed nuclear power. This is a time where basically the X-Men were born. Wolverine, Storm, the guy with the laser eyes, Professor X, Professor Y, Professor Z, everyone. There was a nuclear power plant, and apart from providing the nuclear power for the houses nearby in this region of Lithuania, they also gave birth to these superhumans who fought against the Soviet Union. So basically later, which is something like in 91, which is like 16 years later, Soviet Union collapsed thanks to these superheroes. So today we are in the city of the workers who built that nuclear power plant. Very interesting place. It has a lot of gray buildings. There are a lot of brick buildings. It still has that presence, the nuclear presence. So this is the nuclear city. Not exactly. Ignalina is a much more nuclear city than Visaginas, but this place really has a very interesting vibe. So we will take a look at some of the beautiful scenery that this city has. For example, here, as you can see, we have nice trees. 3 trees. These are special trees of the city that are surrounded by a magical circle of concrete. This circle of concrete protects these trees because concrete, as you know, is a very essential piece of nature. And it provides essential nutrients for the trees in order for them to flourish. So this city is known for flourishing trees because it has a lot of concrete. So thanks to this concrete, these trees are one of the most healthy trees ever in Lithuania. Now the people back in the day, those construction people, were also known to be very creative. As you can see, those beautiful holes in the concrete surrounded by the red bricks contrasting against this gray building on the right and on the back and the front and on the left, everywhere. It's a very creative decision because the circle symbolizes the eternal life of the circle of life. So they had that in mind, and that is one of the reasons why today, in the midst of the gray, brutalist neighborhood, still the circle of life is present and reminds everyone, even tourists like me, that life goes on and that we have to keep on going despite the pressing concrete. The grayer the building, the bluer the sky. Understand? They understood that. Nowadays we don't get that. See? Many great buildings, very nice. They have this big road, long road, very nice. They have this also, brick buildings, a lot of brick. As you can see, this is a very beautiful building, very sophisticated architecture, and yeah. This little town has these sophisticated buildings, very good, very high quality. You really you really can't put it into words. These are old vantage points. People used these vantage points to see if someone was coming. And also back in the day, these were called public balconies. So either you could go for a smoke or for a jump. Usually people went for a smoke, for some conversation, for some socializing. And on a good day, there were not a lot of jumping off of these. Now we got here a bunch of thick forests here as well. Pretty much this place was once just a thick, big forest. Like the city is basically covered by this thick forest. Very beautiful forest. As you know, nature's architecture is impeccable. But the buildings, well, you need to have a taste for the architecture around here. Darkness. Very beautiful trees, as you can see. People have babies nowadays here. People like to have babies. Some people call this place the City of Mystery because all the buildings are stuck in between these trees. The buildings that were built for these workers for the power plant, they hoped that they would finally fall because people held a lot of the feelings that are not satisfied. There's suppressed anger and all that. Yeah, that concludes our stay here in Visaginas.